Halo, selamat datang kembali with the one and only in the world, Jefri channel cuy. Apa kabarnya cuy semuanya? Kali ini gue mau nggak mereaction sih. Jadi gue hari ini mau ngajak kalian itu bermain optical illusion. Nah, kita bakal tahu pribadi kita itu dari optical illusion yang kita lihat, terus tanggapan kita itu apa dan apakah itu yang menurut pikiran kita itu akan ketahuan cuy. Jadi ada satu channel yang khusus untuk membahas ini cuy. Jadi jika kalian melihat apa, berarti kalian apa gitu ya. Ya manusia sih cuman. Oke, kita langsung ke videonya, tapi jangan lupa subscribe dulu yang belum subscribe, dan yang udah subscribe thank you banget. Kita langsung ke videonya coy.
What's the first thing you see in this picture?
Ini doggy sih, kalau gua liatnya doggy. Ini doggy nih. Kalau kalian apa?
If the first thing you noticed was a dog's head, you're most likely a sociable, lively, and extroverted person. You don't get easily irritated by others. You're friendly and caring. And if you saw two cats touching tails with a little heart floating between them, you're very intelligent and a little more on the introverted side.
Nah, masalahnya gini. Masalahnya gue itu pertama ngelihat ini kepala anjing. Tapi ketika dijauhin dikit gitu ya, itu dua kucing. Kalau ngelihat kepala anjing katanya orangnya ekstrovert, jadi kayak suka bersosial gitu. Tapi kalau yang lihat dua kucing, orangnya introvert. Jadi gue yang mana dong, ayo? Gue soalnya ngelihatnya dua-duanya. Jadi pertama kepala anjing, pas digedein gue langsung ngelihatnya kucing dua nih. Kalau kalian yang mana? Ayo, tulis di kolom komentar ya.
At the same time, you're open-minded and sensitive. 2. How is this image changing?
Wow.
If you look at this picture for at least 5 seconds, you'll see that the pattern seems to be moving clockwise. Now put it in your peripherals. It'll start rotating faster. But the image is as motionless as it gets. Number 3. Are these circles still?
Wah, mutar nih, gila.
After having one look at this optical illusion, most people say that the circles are moving in different directions. Others need a bit more time. If you move your head from side to side, you might even get a little dizzy. Whoa, careful now. Of course, in reality, the circles don't actually move. Number 4. How many faces are there?
Ini pertama gue lihat ini cewek, ini hidungnya dari samping gitu ya. Pas dilihat lagi ini cewek dari depan tapi dipotong ininya nih. Ini dari depan pipinya. Ini pipinya nih, pipinya, bibirnya, kuping, ini kuping. Gila. Bisa ya? Kok bisa gitu ya? Sadis men. Sadis.
Most people initially notice a girl in profile with her head turned toward the viewer's right. But if you look more attentively, you'll realize that you're seeing just one half of her face while the other is in darkness.
Iya bener.
Number 5. What's the first thing you notice in this image?
Ini dua orang nih. Ini hidungnya.
If the first thing that caught your eye was a goblet, you're a reserved and calm person. You don't need external sources of energy and motivation. You're fine in your own thoughts and world. However, you tend to worry about minor details which can stop you from seeing the picture. And if you saw two people facing each other, you're more extroverted.
Bener. Gua ekstrovert orangnya. Gue terlalu ekstrovert kali ya, sampai semua yang gue pikirin itu orang bisa tahu. Gue terlalu ekstrovert kayak gini.
You prefer to spend time among people, which is why it's so important to surround yourself with those who support you and bring positive energy to your life.
Betul sekali, gue perlu sekali orang-orang yang mendukung dan memberikan energi positif dibandingkan yang negatif, karena gue orangnya ekstrovert cuy. Kayaknya dengan tes ini aja udah membuktikan kalau gue orangnya extrovert jadinya ini kayaknya.
Life. You see the grand scheme of things. and don't get caught up in the little stuff. Number 6. What do you see in this picture?
Kalau gue sih ngelihat apa ya ini?
As soon as you look at this image, you'll be convinced that those pink circles are dancing on the waves, almost like a flag blowing in the wind. But alas, this picture is completely motionless.
Nggak gerak.
Number 7.
Gue nggak ngeliat itu gerak. Ini, is it really so obvious as it seems? Ini akar
Is it really so obvious as it seems?
Ini muka orang ya, ada muka
At
orang.
first glance,
Hidung.
most people can't see anything but two trees leaning towards each other.
Ya ini muka
Look
orang.
closer, and you'll notice a girl with her back to the viewer.
A girl with
Number 8.
Oh,
Can you
mana ya?
look closer, and you'll notice a girl with her back to the viewer.
Mana ya? A girl with the back. Seorang gadis dengan, oh iya bener, ini kepala, ini mukanya nih, ini rambutnya nih, ini rambut, ini juga rambut, ini punggungnya. Oh iya ya, gila men, ini mukanya cuy, ini punggungnya cuy, dari belakang.
Number 8. Can you read between the lines?
Can you read between? Ya, LOVE, love, ini L, ini O, ini V, ini E. Hahaha, gue berhasil cuy, berhasil.
Hopefully, 5 seconds has been enough for you to spot the word love written across the image. It is indeed hard to read, since the letters blend so well into the background. Number 9. How many people do you see in this picture?
Ini ada satu orang sih. Satu orang atau berapa orang ya? Berapa orang di dalam gambar ini? Satu orang sih kalau gua ngeliatnya. Ini hidungnya kan? Udah kan?
You probably immediately noticed a black silhouette of a man's profile on the left. But what about the white negative space on the right? Yup, it's the same man's profile, just turned upside
Oh
down.
iya, bener.
Number 10. Are these men the same size?
Apakah orang-orang ini sama ukurannya? Ukurannya sama? Sama sih. Ini sama.
Almost anybody who looks at this image will be 100% convinced that the men's silhouettes are gradually getting bigger from the bottom to the
Enggak,
top.
sama dong.
However, that's just an optical illusion created with the help of divergent lines. All of the men are the same exact
Gue udah
size.
tahu triknya sih. Gue pinter cuy.
Number 11. What's happening with this image?
Kayak meledak gitu ya, ada satu ledakan gitu.
This psychedelic blob seems to be moving forward, ready to engulf you, especially when you look at it with your peripherals. But fear not, Brightsiders. In reality, this image is absolutely still. Whew. Number 12. Are these lines bent?
Bent itu apa?
Do
Oh,
the two
bengkok.
red lines look like they're bowed outward and the two blue lines inward? Yup, that's how optical illusions work. But believe it or not, these 4 lines are all perfectly straight. Number 13. Is anything happening to these hypnotic eyes? As you're looking into these bizarre eyes, they seem to be growing larger and closer. You get it by now, right? The image doesn't actually move.
Kayak gerak jadi gede gitu nggak sih? Kamu menurut lu?
Number 14. Is there something wrong with this pattern?
Ada sesuatu yang salah dengan pattern ini? Apa ya?
It may seem like the lines that form this pattern are bowed, wavy, or bent. Edges of the parts that form the pattern, either vertical, horizontal, or tilted at a 45-degree angle. This means that they can't create anything but straight lines.
Straight lines.
Number 15.
Hell.
How many objects are in this
Ada
picture?
tikus sama ekornya, ada orang, kepala orang. Ini ya.
In this image, an attentive viewer will notice the left side of a man's head in profile. But an even more attentive person will spot that a big black rodent of some sort is acting as the man's hair. Talk about a unique hairdo. Rats. Number 16. Can you see the bigger picture?
The bigger picture. Bigger picture. Apa ya?
At first glance, some people immediately notice a bird's eye view of two dark-haired girls in white dresses playing cards on the floor. Others are sure that they're staring at a big, creepy skull. Which image did you see from the get-go? Let us know down in the comments.
Lu lihat apa nih?
Number 17. Notice a bird's eye view of two dark-haired girls in white dresses playing cards on the floor.
Tengkorak.
Others
Kalau dari big picture-nya tengkorak, tapi kalau ini cewek dua main kartu. Bener.
are sure that they're staring at a big, creepy skull. Which image did you see from the get-go? Let us know down in the comments. Number 17. What's happening in this picture?
Gambarnya muter cuy. Gua yakin. Ini gua
Did
yakin.
you automatically assume that these butterflies are arranged in a spiral? Take a closer look, and you'll realize that they're actually in 5 separate circles, not a spiral at all. If you stare at this image long enough, these butterflies will even start flying and rotating. Utterly magnificent.
Enggak cuy. Pasti
Number
lihat deket.
18. What's off about this peacock?
Ada apa ini? Ngedeket ya? Kayak
First of all, the outer part of its tail consists of butterflies. And if you focus on the peacock's body, you'll notice that its trippy tail starts pulsing and becoming larger. Naturally, that's just an optical illusion, of course. 19. Are these flower petals still?
apakah bunga-bunga ini tidak bergerak?
You know the real answer to that question by now. No, the petals aren't actually moving. But when you really scan the image, they seem as if they're rotating. Yep, that's just your eyes and brain playing tricks on you. How fun.
Ternyata otak dan mata kita itu sangat berbeda cuy. Dalam penglihatan otak kita gimana ya? Jadi otak menerima kadang-kadang, tapi mata nggak menerima. Tapi kadang-kadang mata menerima, otak tidak menerima. Apa sih gue ngomong? Oke, sekian dulu video dari gue kali ini, dan jangan lupa like, share, dan subscribe kalau kalian suka video-video di channel ini. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. Jefri undur diri.